So I was working for a very large multinational company, and we received a UEBA alert that somebody had accessed an unusually large number of files. And and this was somebody with access to engineering documents, very, very important private information. And then that triggered our investigation process, which turned out to be a case of an attempt at corporate espionage, somebody trying to steal information before they left to go to a competitor. And at the time, we had a very nascent insider threat program. Um, so not dedicated people trying to conduct and look for this, but it was but it was definitely the case of without that kind of unusual activity for a specific person, we never would have identified it. And who knows what would have happened. So by having those individual person based activity records so that we can develop a norm for Rick, then it lets us, yes, detect if somebody is trying to impersonate Rick, but also if Rick himself becomes a threat. And I know that that's something that we tend not to like to talk about
Oh, it's
because
true, though. But insider
yeah,
threat is the biggest threat out there, period. I don't care who you are, what company you're with. Insider threat is the biggest threat in the world to any organization, plain and
and,
simple.
and from a interpersonal standpoint, it's hard to talk about because it can feel very accusatory, but it happens, and we need to be ready for it. And UBA is probably in my opinion, the ideal and single best way to detect or identify those types of situations.